Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, welcome back.
So, guys, we did our first live on Patreon. Our first live ever on Patreon. So that was a fun process. It actually didn't work at first on the computer, and we had to switch to the iPad, which worked very well and very easy, and automatically uploaded it on Patreon. So again, we invite everybody to join us over there. Again, you could join the Patreon family for as little as $1 a month. I don't think there's a cheaper channel out there, honestly. Most start at $5, $10 or more. And again, we do so many videos over there each month. There's probably at least 10 Patreon exclusives, I would venture to guess. So, literally 10 cents. With inflation and devaluation of the dollar, you can't beat it.
That's right.
Meanwhile, Cindy did get a couple of channelings that we are going to share. The first one was really very interesting and cool because it came from Ra, the sun god, and this is the first time she's connected and channeled Ra. We have channeled Dehute, which is also known as Thoth. Again, the ibis-headed god of wisdom, and she has channeled Aset, also known as Isis. Many times Aset is one of our very main guides, as close as any guides we have. So, without further ado, I will give you a little history on Ra. Ra was the central sun god of ancient Egyptian mythology, revered as the creator and king of all the gods who brought life, light, and warmth to the world. Worship for creation, life, and resurrection, often depicted with the head of a falcon and the solar disk on his head. Also, the solar disk was surrounded by a snake, and a symbol of protection. The snake's also a symbol of creativity and of Kundalini, literally the life force. His daily journey across the sky and through the underworld symbolized the cycle of the sun, day and night. His power was so immense that the pharaohs claimed descent from him. Yeah, and we understand where that came from too. And yet, there is some other truth to it. Yes, we again recognize the ultra-terrestrial reality on planet Earth. Yet, at the same time, as we have said, our higher selves are literally the stars when you get down to it. So, there you have it yet again. So, symbol of life and order. He was responsible for life, warmth, and the cosmic order of the universe. His daily journey through the underworld was a battle against the serpent Apophis. Apophis, the destroyer, to ensure the sun would rise again and the world would not be destroyed. Iconography, his most common depiction was a man with the head of a falcon wearing a solar disk on his head. Other symbols associated with him include the Ankh, which symbolizes life, the scarab, which is rebirth, and the serpent, which we talked about. Connection to the pharaohs. Pharaohs often claim to be descendants of Ra, linking their rule to divine power and authority. So this is very, very cool. Again, when we look at Ra, also sometimes spelled R-E, you're seeing a very ancient being, and I do not see Ra as what we would say, and we wouldn't call it Anunnaki. We wouldn't call it a being from Nibiru. We wouldn't call it anything similar to when we call the Olympian gods. The Olympian gods, again, mostly Anunnaki, again, the Nibiruans that came here, and their offspring and the hybrids. This is something that is a predecessor. When you look to the Norse mythology, you have the Aesir and the Vanir. The Aesir came and supplanted the Vanir. The Vanir were the natural forces and beings that exemplified the natural order, that which came before the dark matrix. Ra is like that. At least that is how I feel.
Mm-hmm. And, it was a very strong channeling that came in this morning, and it surprised me because, no, I've never channeled or connected to Ra. So it was very much like when the Blue Avians came in. I didn't expect that either. So it was very, very powerful. I really, really enjoyed it. And this is what he had to say. A message from Ra, the fire that heals. I am Ra, the eternal sun, the fire that breathes through all creation. Healing is frequency, the return to divine order within your light. When you seek healing, you are calling your spirit back into the rhythm of the cosmos. Your vibration is your key. It determines what doors will open before you. When you lift your frequency, you align with the powers that bring wholeness. The light you draw in becomes your medicine. For all healing begins not in the body, but in the unseen currents of the ether. As your field of light reweaves, the shadows release their hold. You begin to see what was hidden and remember what you already are. Healing is patient and subtle. When it arrives, it is fierce and deliberate. The roar of truth breaks through the illusion. To heal is to listen to the voice you silenced, to the wisdom your pain was speaking all along. Your body is the temple, your heart the altar, your breath the offering. When you align with your highest light, you walk through as one who remembers. Your inner voice is my flame within you. Ignore it and it will blaze brighter. Honor it and it will lead you home. Listen, child of light. You are not separate from the sun. You are its reflection, its living ray. Through your awakening, I rise again. I am Ra, the all-seeing light, the heart of the sun, and I remind you that fire heals you. It has always burned within. So that's what he had to say this morning. Very set on helping us understand that our frequency is what opens the doors to our healing. So if you are on a healing journey and you're really, really struggling going through the things like the meditation, the mantras, raising your frequency in any way you can, eventually that door is going to be open. The light is going to scare the shadows away so you can see what you need to do to heal yourself. It's very, very important. So it's all about frequency. When you reach a certain frequency level, that thing that's going to heal you is also at that frequency that you've gone up to, and that you can discover it and utilize it to help bring you to a better place. So I hope that helps.
We hope that you guys got something out of it. Again, we want to thank you guys, as always, for your support and your love. Do definitely share that love with others. And, again, here you see somebody showing kindness to a very rare white deer. And it's a beautiful thing to see, somebody showing love towards an animal that usually is just viewed as a source of food. We need to always be working on lifting each other up in any way we possibly can. And we thank you guys, as always, for being part of this family. Source bless and namaste.
Namaste.